Hey guys, it's Seth and Toad here, and good news, I am 5 days on testosterone. The whole process took me about a month and a half between seeing a therapist and seeing a doctor, getting blood work, getting a PAPS test, and then 5 days ago, me and Amy went to see a nurse who showed me how to inject testosterone. And it actually wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. Um, Before I went on testosterone, I was really having a hard time with myself. Lots of dysphoria, just not able to handle it. Just 30 years of shoving down that dysphoria and just really depressed and just knowing that I needed to really do something about this problem. I needed to transition, so I made the steps that I needed to do, and which was really freeing. And then, like, I think it was like a week before I was to get my shot, I got hit with a lot of doubt. It was like this, like a heaviness. I don't know how to describe it. But it's to be expected to have doubts, and they ended up lifting. When I think within like the first day or the second day, how do I describe it? I've always had this feeling of like a female aroma around me. Just people maybe would describe me in the past. They would describe me as like this awesome woman, or just honorable, and it made me feel like a bouquet of roses or something. That's not who I am. I just feel like I had this female aroma that I couldn't get rid of. And then when I went on testosterone, even like the first day after, it was like this subtle change of just not feeling that aroma. I don't know if it's like the testosterone in my system or what it is, but I don't know, but it was like this breath of fresh air, sigh of relief. I don't know, maybe it's just relief from actually making a decision to, do something. But I've been thinking a lot about doubts during transition, and I assume that I'm going to have times where I have doubts, or I have confusion. And I don't know, I just want to be open and honest about it. I've watched some other guys' stories, and how they've kind of kept on how the first year is the hardest, with like all the changes, hormonal changes, and then sometimes they've had confusion, their doubts, and I think it's a healthy part of transition. One of the confusing parts about that week was I went on Tumblr, and there's this girl on one of those trans sites, trans guy sites, and she had detransitioned. She was FTM, and then she detransitioned. And she's basically there saying, "Hey girls, you don't have to be a guy in order to feel comfortable." But then she did it in like a friendly way, so she wasn't like completely like bashing us, but kind of came across to me like, repent. She didn't say that though. She was trying to be encouraging, and and just showing that, hey, you know, there are other ways, and if you have any doubts, then you need to not transition and really consider this, because it's just going to make your life a living hell. It's like, I was reading her post, and it kind of, seems like anybody, any trans guy or trans girl that doesn't fit in the binary, they're going to have a hard time figuring it out more than like a trans person who can fit the binary, you know. That something bothering you? So keep in mind, it's what? It's the rain. Toad, you stay in your spot. Shh. Okay. Come on up right here. Come on. Come on. Come on. So keep in mind that he's really afraid. That's not what I want you to keep in mind, but keep in mind that like that girl who detransitioned, she is 45 years old, and she said that she felt pressure to transition, and that you need to put a sweater on. What is out there? Trans that are detransitioning, they're part of our community also. I mean, they're like us, they're just transitioning back, and they deserve to have our respect and tolerance. But their story is not my story. I don't feel pressure, not 42, and I don't feel like I need to accept my female body and deal with it. And, I understand that transitioning is like walking into a dark room. I don't know what everything that's going to happen.